Alright, Monday morning, we're rolling out. One on the right, one on the left.
Reserve.
Alright, we're Monday
Have a safe
morning.
trip. And again, to you as well. Pushing over the drive.
Get the traffic stopped here from coming in so he can make his wide turn, and then state police will hold the intersection back there.
Paul pushing you out. All back on you. It's clear, good line.
There we go. Should be coming around the corner any second now. Alright, most of the people get the hint at this point.
Looking good in the middle. Tip's all clear, metal's gonna be all clear.
And we're moving.
Alright, good line on the port top, clear, bring it back to line.
And we got about 6 or 7 intersections here coming out of the city that you see how they pan out, how bad traffic is today, but it's Monday morning, people aren't in a hurry.
I don't see how it holds up coming out of this curve, and we'll idle it down about 2 lights.
Yeah, copy.
That right there looks pretty good with you. How's it looking in your mirror? Yeah, I don't look bad. You want to idle down after this way? Yeah, we'll get through this one. I'll idle it down, and if I have to give you a baby bump, I will. Yeah, we'll idle it down. Let me know. That tip is clear. All clear.
Now we shut down the motor here. We don't need any help turning here. It's pretty straight on out after this.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you. Traffic's rolling. And he's got it. Traffic's moving pretty good on this one. There we go. Oh, this 18's gonna sit on the right side fog.
I got a good line on that right side, good line on the left.
Well, there you go. Let her
Your
see this
widest
video,
part is
but
clear.
I think that driver will see this video, but
Stand
thanks
is
for moving.
clear. All clear.
The weather is crappy today. It's about the worst way to do this job is in the rain. Howdy, howdy, Tom. Appreciate the view. Just learned the other day that you can do lives on YouTube, so it's been hard for me to get up vlogs and record all this stuff. All my memory cards are full, so figured I'd throw a couple lives up here, keep the channel kind of moving, doing something. Plus, these jobs are pretty exciting with the state police and all that goes on with them to get these from A to B, so. Yeah, they're dragging their feet a little bit today. Pavement's wet, that don't help any. Hello everyone. Kim from Norway. Oh wow. That is far away. Been to almost every state in the U.S., but no, not Norway. I haven't even been to Canada in 35 years. There we go. Trooper's going up to get the next intersection for us. That way we can keep from here. Hello, Dallas. Appreciate the view. Thumbs up help if you guys are here watching. Kind of got stagnant on the channel there. It was growing pretty steady, and then summer got busy for me, and been a few months since I put together a vlog, and I've been doing stuff on some other platforms, putting up videos and shorts, reels, whatever you want to call them, but hasn't really helped with the YouTube, so it's been kind of sitting stagnant because I haven't been putting it up. Somebody told me I could do these lives on YouTube, and I kind of like
This
them.
next red light
Pretty
is
simple.
red, and we have a tractor trailer.
Video goes up, and I guess it's up for like 30 days after you do it, so it still counts for the channel and still helps out anyways. But as always, doing these lives or whatever while we're trucking, I don't pay 100% attention to the video here, because what we're doing is first and foremost, obviously, so dealing with traffic and stuff. And Trooper's got our intersection for us, so that's good. Monday is flowing pretty good here. Got another light just flipping red up here, but he's going to go get it for us. Oh, yeah. Branches on the right. And comes our trooper here, kind of race up to the next intersection. And of course it's got to rain today. That is the worst for everything. I'd rather do this in snow than rain. Just makes everything kind of wash together, blend together. Just slow down at these intersections so everybody can see what's coming. Not sure. I don't know if this goes out to subscribers or if anybody sees it, but what I'm doing anyways up here in this front car, you can see the yellow pole sticking out front here, and right there is the view. That is so we can check clearances on wires, check for hitting, bridges, wires, any low obstacles that might be in our way there. That way the driver can avoid them and avoid tearing stuff down. This run here, it's such a big run that a lot of logistics go into it, and at this point in the game they all know where everything's at as far as wires go, and the ones that we have to avoid or get around or have lifted every single day, those ones don't really change, but you still run it because depending on the weather, there can be wires. When it's really hot, wires hang lower, they stretch out with the heat, and we have one guy take off here. All right, he's got the intersection. Even though we have it, I still like to slow down a little bit. I don't ever rip through an intersection here when we're doing a constant move, because, well, you still got to be safe about everything. But yeah, as far as the weather goes, that'll change. Wires can hang inches lower on a 80-degree day versus a 60-degree day, and that's the difference between leaving them up and tearing them down. So. But today is running about 64 degrees, and I think the only way it's going to get warmer is if this rain stops or clears out and the sun comes out, so it's going to be a nice cool day. I'm okay with that. And we got our trooper up, headed up the hill here to go get the next intersection for us. This is the last last 2 or 3 intersections out of the city before we start getting into the country.
You need to stop up here today?
No, we're good.
Copy that.
Alright, still green for us. Well, went red on them, but troopers got it held down. Real nice to be able to just get on the interstate with these things right here, but unfortunately they're 15 and a half tall, and the bridges on the interstate are only 14 feet tall, so that don't work out for us. And I am not a cop, so we sit here and wait on these red lights until the troopers clear them out. Looks like the ramp's clear now. There we go. Alright. Now we have fun. We start hitting some
Trailer,
wires.
looks like it's running pretty good with you.
Hitting some wires and dealing with narrow roadways at this point. Just kind of playing with traffic now. And first wire there, times 2, 3, 4 inches.
Comes another 4.
Yeah, so far just one coming out of the curve.
Everything's good up top. Good line, 4's out back.
And at this point, this is what the rest of my day looks like.
Clear that first rail on the curve, good line on the second.
And we do our best up here to try to slow traffic down or get them to move over.
Clear the second, right there the trailer's walking on the mustard.
4 or 5 inches just behind the trooper there. And same thing with the pine tree, times 2, 4 inches.
Clear that first 4. Good line on the second. Everything's good up top, good line on the 4s.
So yeah, we try to, with the pilot cars, we try to get traffic slowed down, maybe moved over and whatnot, and then with the trooper right in front of the truck, well, what people don't stop for us, they stop for him. So we just try our best to keep these things moving and flowing, and not too many hold-ups. Try not to hold traffic up too bad here. Makes everything go smoother. But it is raining really good today, and at least my van anyways, it's not light by any means, and it's got, good tires on it, but this water on the road, it tends to get a little swirly when you gotta get on it pretty heavy, and yeah, pavement, water, and vehicles, they don't do well with any higher speed, so you've got the one on the shoulder, and you're looking all clear up here on the speed. That first skinny guardrail, 4 inches on the way out of it on the mustard. Yeah, it's not a fun day with all the rain here. Kind of hoping we drive out of it, but where we are, located or whatever, the way the rain goes, it kind of always runs the same way we're going. Comes out of the northwest and heads southeast, so we'll probably be in it for a while.
Alright, good line on the 4. All clear.
Down in deep valleys, we try to let them know what's coming through for vehicles.
Clear the rail.
Get them stopped up near the top. That way they can maneuver their way down through these dips and curves. A lot of water on the road today, guys.
Okay, I'll be water in the power line.
Good hit on that tree there today. It's like it'll be all you up to the top. If you joined on today to take a ride with a pilot car, a thumbs up does help on it there. Slows down a little bit here once we get into the country. And,
Looking good. It's all back under you.
it's not quite as entertaining as down in the city and dealing with red lights and people, but
You have a septic truck here in the corner, or in a pocket here.
Creedence Clearwater song, Looking Out My Back Door, right? And that's the guy there that'll hold the traffic for us that
2-4.
doesn't stop for us. It's terrible too. I just washed this car yesterday and you can already see just from where we pick these things up there, it's all sand and gravel, so it gets dirty pretty quick. Taking a little extra time getting out of this dip here today. If you catch us in the back window, this is my $3 pack.
There's pocket trailers. We're running the outside near the mustard right now. I can't see the front too well to tell if you're lined up or if it's leaning one way or the next.
Yeah, everything gets a little more, I don't know. Blood pressure goes up a little bit more dealing with this stuff in the rain. You never know, there's a lot of divots in the pavement, water and stuff, so you got to pay attention to your driving and everybody else's. Way more than you do when the sun's shining, that's for sure.
Got a dump truck in the fire down here by the fire hall.
Yeah.
Another 4.
Hey, Rob, can you give me a radio check?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, somebody was squealing there for a second when you guys were in the dip, just making sure I could hear you.
Yeah, copy.
Another 4 coming your way.
Okay, we'll be all clear for the skinny down here. This guy's on the binders. 4 or 5 inches in the dip at Moon Meadows. Usually the big trucks get the deal here. They slow down for us or stop. I know the deal with the skinny, narrow guardrails, stuff like that. Yeah, this is one of those sections there that
Clear the rail.
we try to stage out, keep anybody.
Good line on the left, trailers all in lane.
Looks like there's one more four-wheeler coming from the motorway. There's one of
Clear
those
those
areas we try to stage out. That way nobody gets through this intersection. They got to go up the left side of the road there for some wires that are real low on the right. So we try to get far enough ahead of them, and we're all clear up here.
Tip is clear the flasher, and we're going to be clear of that wire.
And normally this is one of those areas that I'll wait for them to get closer behind me before
Clear the
I
fire station.
leapfrog up to the next spot. But the pavement is wet, and this van I got here is it's a hybrid, so it's got a lot of, when you hit the gas, it's got a lot of torque, and on the wet pavement you end up spinning.
Clear the rail.
When you got all this weight behind you coming in a hurry, you don't try to get ahead of them first, because they're not stopping.
Got one coming into that last curve. He's in the fog. The guardrail.
Alright, there's the 4 on the straightaway. We do a lot of communicating here for other traffic, let them know what's coming at them, but there's sections that when you get on the straight here and everybody's in lane, you know, a lot of times they can see the same thing you can coming at them, so you don't have to clog up the radio telling them. They can see it. You got one more out of the curve up here.
Just one.
More importantly is stuff they can't see when they're coming into a curve or coming over a blind hill, stuff like that. Just got to keep it pretty simple. It's not rocket science, but it does take a little common sense, right?
Clear that 4.
You should be all good up to the light, looks like.
Copy that.
And we do our best.
Good line around the curve, no issues with the tip.
Got one triaxle here just turned in. He'll be on the shoulder. Hey guys, watch that triaxle. He's still rolling towards you. Every once in a while, there's one dip who just doesn't get what stop means.
Alright, we're all in mustard. Walking mustard. Good line on the triaxle.
That's why you give them a good warning. That way,
Alright, he's up back, all clear.
give them a good warning. That way, they can adjust what they're doing back there for guys who don't get the hint, right? Even on that one, the cop waved to him to stop and was half in his lane
And
there.
clear on the first corner. Right after that is a diesel tractor trailer sticking out into the road. Looks like they're unloading some wood or something.
Good line on everything. We got a good line where the tip is just barely gonna bump him.
And then we try to stay.
Standing fast.
Prime example right here. I don't think he's going nowhere, but you try to
Tips out, no touch.
stage yourself where guys might not know what's going on, and they'll rip out into traffic when they're coming around a curve. So
Good line on the lights. Trailer starting back to you.
kind of do the same thing at intersections too, if you can. That makes me angry. I went weeks without washing this, and then, of course, the
Trailer's all back in line
it's
with
going to
you.
be muddy and crappy out. Yeah, that 18 there, he's about a foot outside the fog line on the right when you come over the hill. Our front pilot got everybody stopped up here, so we'll be good on these skinny guardrails. You can see we're going through. He's only got about, they got about 2 feet on each side of them, but
You got a good line on his nose.
when they're on a curve like that there, you take a
We're all in the left lane. Your hump is going by clear. There's a trailer, and there's a tip, all clear.
Right, everybody's pulled up here. You should be good on the skinnies. And now we're just a couple of miles here, maybe 2 miles out from where we cross over into New York State, and our Pennsylvania troopers, they'll hand over their radios to New York, and
Hump is cleared skinny. Trailer is walking the fog. Good line left.
we'll keep our
Mustard, but still good line left.
we'll grab our New York troopers, and they'll run us the rest of the way up, and then these Pennsylvania troopers, they run back and grab the second truck. We do 3 a day, so got it staged out pretty good. And right on the trooper there, halfway up the straightaway, 5 inches anyways in the right lane. We're all clear up here for now.
It's all clear.
Copy.
Clear wire.
All clear on the wire. That's the goal here. Keep the cable going. Alright. We're almost crossing the state line here in New York. We're on the downhill.
It's all clear to the top of this hill.
Alrighty. I gotta slow down here, wait to get
All clear to Vinny's.
Alright. Almost there. Alright guys, halfway up the straight there at the log cabin, you're gonna have 4 or 5 inches in the right lane on the wire.
One 4 coming towards you, up here by Vinny's, and there's a second right behind it.
I'll try to get that shut down so we can go left to that wire.
Yep. As soon as these four-wheelers get by, I'll have it. All right, there's one.
Last four up here by Vinny's is a red small car.
Yeah, we'll be all clear to the intersection, guys. Go ahead. Alright. This is where we do our exchange with troopers. Drop off our Pennsylvania and pick up our New York. They like to hang out right here. Right on the state line.
Alright, we clear that pickup.
And now we gotta get out and hold traffic here so he can wiggle his way around.
Alright, looking like a lot of daylight for that head end won't be an issue. I'm gonna kick the tail over quick. That's usually our problem. That stand is clear. All in line with you. All I got is one up here. Copy. If you hold him for a second, I'm going to send a few and idle this up. Copy. And his tri-axle is going to be the last one. Yeah, copy. Alright, one little four-wheeler coming your way. Copy, one. Looks like all clear behind me. Copy. And still all clear back here. Yeah, all clear up here except for the rain and the skies. Yeah, 10, copy. Alright, going back to my van. Now be ready to start easing her forward. Alright, heading back to mine. Alrighty on you, Bart.
Alright, we're rolling. Yeah, it's wet out today. I'm glad that is only one of two spots you gotta actually get out and stop traffic and do all that because it's a wet day. Alright, last 2 wires going into the curve, 4 or 5 inches in the right lane.
You're all clear to the stop sign.
Yeah, copy. Alright, we got our New York troopers with us. Their lights are a little brighter.
Heading in town.
Yeah, copy that, Deb. You can run right up over all the way to the other side of the hill. Alright, there we go.
Town is clean. No cars.
Copy, no cars.
There is one, however, coming off the hill, coming into town.
Alright. Oh. That's going to be annoying. I got just enough time to throw that down.
Yeah, we need to remember to go left for that. You bounce that electric hard.
Yeah, alright, there we go.
At the farm, no traffic.
Alright. Seems like a lot more going on when it's
Clear
pouring
the
rain.
tree, pushing you over to the right.
Yeah, I have a tendency of butt dialing just about everybody with my Bluetooth. I gotta take it off that screen, that way I literally just called like 5 or 6 different people without even touching anything. Alright. There we go. And Trooper will get him up to here, and then we run up to the next
Good
intersection.
line on everything.
Actually, this triaxle's gonna have to turn off. Alright, there we go. And then we stage it right here. They hold the top of the hill, we hold this intersection here, and they can wiggle their way down. That blade there crosses about 3-4 intersections at the same time. It's so long, so you do the best with it that you can. There we go. Not a great rear camera, but it does the job. And then we got this really steep climb on
Alright, I'll
this hill
clear this
here.
stuff, pushing away.
Takes him a minute to work his way up this hill here. It's a pretty good pull. I like to mess around with videos, pretend I'm in a high-speed chase, but this is just what it is every day. Doesn't really get high speed at all. As I say, the power of the internet.
Alright, tip is clear. I'll clear everything I have to worry about.
Right, up and over the hill we go. Nothing to worry about. And then we'll catch this guy coming up over the hill here.
Currently not running too bad with you. See what it looks like after the curve.
Yeah, there we go. 265 feet over the top.
You're all clear over both hills and the big corner, heading up the other hills.
That's looking pretty good with your remotes off, unless I need to bump you.
Down the road we go. And we got about 7-8 miles over to our next town that we got to deal with here. And if you've made it as far as clicking on the video, appreciate a thumbs up.
All clear over the hills.
Those help. I'm trying to grow the channel here. Not sure what it's going to be yet. Turns out making funny videos works out a lot better than doing instructional ones. So got a lot of hate on a video I put up last week. I moved some trucks that were parked on a shoulder right where we run off a detour, and they would have been moved anyways. But then the whole internet came after me with if they're out of hours and cops can't move them and everything, and it's like, well, I was just making a joke video. I just asked them to move,
Good
but
line, tips,
remember the internet will believe everything. So
still looking good. Trailer's coming back under you.
unfortunately, they would have had to move regardless, and
That's dragging last a little bit. If you can give it a wiggle, see if we can get it back.
all the DOT professionals came out, and they're out of the way. They can park there if they want, whatever.
Clear
So
over the corner.
it's actually not legal in New York State to park on on-ramps and off-ramps and all that stuff. Now, they don't mess with you, but in the situation where you got one of these blades blocking the whole road, those trucks are moving or getting moved, which is what I went and told them. They just come off the same detour as us because the highway's shut down there, and they were just making phone calls or jumping on their phone or whatever, so it wasn't really a big deal. But the way it looked on the internet, and then all the DOT professionals came out and stated what they thought laws were, so I thought it was pretty funny. All right. Another one of those spots here like this. We got one of these guys coming in. We hold them here.
Side roads are clear.
Yeah, Deb, you'll have one coming up your rear side here. Epic swag. Oh, big truck. Oh yeah, it's well, the truck's not really big, but the load it's hauling is. It's 265 feet long total length there, and 15 and a half foot tall. And I'm not, what is the width on this thing? The width is total width is 14.7, so it's not the widest thing on the road, but the moment you make it 265 foot long, it wouldn't matter if it was a foot wide. It's still real wide. anything with a curve on it, it really doesn't matter what the width is. Looks like the rain's letting up a little bit on us here, so that's nice. One big truck coming to you on the straight.
That line right there, the trailer's running on the mustard. It looks like it's matching it pretty good. Good line, and clear the big truck.
All clear the big truck. For anybody who clicked on, appreciate the views. The thumbs up help there. This is just kind of taking you guys along on a ride with I guess it wouldn't, I don't know that it'd be considered a mega load, but it's definitely a super load here. State police escorts and 265 feet long, so it's not as big as they come, but it's definitely not a small load by any means. Just figured throw it up here, see how we do things, and to be honest, pilot cars and oversized and all that, they kind of get a bad rap in general over here, but you know, a lot of times it's justified. Should have plenty of room. You got a couple on the shoulder here as you come over the bridge, left side, plenty to get through. And Deb, we got one coming up the rear here. Deb, coming at you. But yeah, you know, the pilot cars, and it's one of those deals. A lot of people do it, and a lot of people, you know, it's no different than truck drivers. It's like any profession. You got ones that, you know, use their head. You got ones that think they own the road. You got ones that think they're the police when they're not. It's just kind of, you know, every industry has it, so nothing really you can do.
We're going to have a good line. It's coming back to land with you.
Nothing you can do about it except try to set a good example. It's really only your name you got to worry about out here.
There's a small white car coming towards you. Tried to get her over, but she's like right in the edge.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, if she don't stop for us, she'll stop for the cop. She's rolling the curve to you guys.
Good line. Trailer's on lane. Just touched the mustard. I got eyes on the 4. They're out the back and clear.
There he comes. Oh, this rain's lightening up. I say that. It's getting lighter. The rain's getting lighter. That is a good thing. Helps with traction.
The spot on the hill is not fixed, so I'm going to clear all the traffic. You can do your thing.
Copy on the scuff up still there. About here. This is one of those spots on the pavement. This thing is so long that it has dollies. Have to drag the beam over to keep from messing the road up too bad, but it's put some scuffs into the road there, so they try to watch it and make sure it doesn't Doesn't get tore up or mess anything up. And still all clear, Rob.
Copy, all clear.
If you happen to click on the live here, a thumbs up does help there.
Front end's just about to come down. Front's walking across nice. Nice, like the front's coming up, back's coming down. Still rolling nice, and back is up, all clear.
Copy on the all clear. Rolling. And that rear camera gets bumpy once we get up to speed here, so.
All clear around the first curve. And on the second one, we got a car and a wagon. One truck and wagon on the side. The last curve is clear.
We'll be coming into our next.
Good line, trailers matching in nice on the mustard.
Coming into our next small town here.
Tags coming off the back, clear the stand, clear the tip.
Gas station's clear, corner is clear. Clear up to town.
Remote's on.
Alright, Deb, you ain't got to worry about any traffic. Just right up to the other side of town there so nobody else comes in. Dad, out to the other side of town, past all the houses and stuff, out by the barn.
Alright, plenty of room on the right if you want to slide over, get to the high side of these. Get on board.